Welcome to Brothers-In-Flaw Sports. I'm your host, Normie. We have our other host over here, Cunado, and down below, you know him, you love him, Santana.
Hey, everybody.
How y'all doing?
Y'all still there?
Or yeah, are we delayed? I don't know. We've had some technical difficulties. Long day, ran even longer. On my end specifically, in Santana's end and Normie's end, perhaps I don't know. I do not know.
It was a little bit because I always keep the YouTube, like the stream up, and it wasn't coming up. So I was even wondering if we were even live. But it looks like we are.
It looks like we're live. We've got Obiona, one of our viewers.
the most loyal of viewers.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay, well, as long as we've got our viewer here, I guess we can talk some sports.
Well, that is for the fan to decide.
That is for the fan to decide.
Yay.
Hey, crazy enough, that actually, I don't know if we'll get onto it tonight or not, but like, Caitlin Clark being in the WNBA, she did not break the records that they thought that she was going to break.
Well, she was supposed to break the entire scoring record, like in the first game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what was
she had a horrible game. Like, what are you talking about? And she was shut down.
Like they thought that it would be like the highest watched WNBA game of all time because it's like her first regular season WNBA game, and it turns out it was above average, but not even close to breaking the record. Really, not really. Okay, so the WNBA is look. I got nothing against WNBA, like.
Why do you hate women?
Yeah, what is happening here, but
I say we go deeper into this.
I don't have anything for the NBA these days. I used to be a pretty big NBA fan, but I don't know. Basketball has
the spirit of basketball died when the helicopter went down.
You're not wrong. That is kind of where it started to lose its magic. You're not wrong. And
also, when the NBA and most of its players sold their souls to China, that kind of did it for me.
That's a thing people aren't thrilled about, but losing Kobe Bryant was one of the tragedies of all sports, and I'm a Lakers guy, and the Lakers have won a championship since then, and I appreciate that one of the greatest.
Do they really count?
Okay. First off, I think that it's harder to win in that environment than what it would. Think about some of the stuff that happened.
I'm not disagreeing. It's just funny.
Well, I mean, and this isn't even something that I'm like that passionate about or anything. It's just like when that happened, everybody immediately started to try to throw an asterisk on it, and I was like, but isn't this more difficult? There's no fans. Staples Center is one of the all-time, sports situations. Like, you want to win and hit big shots at Staples, didn't
they do the whole thing in Orlando?
Yeah, at Disney. It was
because who was the guy that got caught going out to a strip club?
Lou Williams.
Yeah,
he loved them chicken wings. He's like,
that's what it was. He had to go get his chicken wings.
He got busted for chicken wings. Hell yeah!
And he actually came back with chicken wings. He's like, I went there for the strippers. I mean, like, I imagine. They
were lovely while I was there. I mean, the service is great. I love the restaurant. I just needed the wings.
They got the best chicken wings in town. It's a jaunt down the road.
Yeah. Oh man, 2020 was a crazy year. Of course, I mean you could say the same thing about Alabama's championship. There were no fans.
No. I actually think that that's different because they played all like a straight SEC schedule. Like there was no off week, So But I don't think that you can take away from the Lakers, but you damn sure can't take away from Bama.
Yeah, no, actually,
you almost
like you're saying right now, Santana is like, I'd say both are impressive, but you damn sure can't take away like 10 SEC straight games, 10-0.
11.
Mac Jones. Yeah, because the
With
SEC
the championship.
Yeah. I mean, it was incredible.
That was such a fun season. God, that was so fun.
I bet it was,
Mac Jones had
motherfucker.
Must be nice, Sean.
Must be nice.
Actually, the funnest game was the Ole Miss game, because that was the Ole Miss was, except like Florida in the SEC championship game, but during the regular season, Ole Miss was the only team that really gave them like a game, and like neither defense showed up. Like me and my wife were joking about making bets. Like every time a team kicked off, like it'd be, all right, so how many plays do you think they're going to score a touchdown this time? Like just back and forth.
It did seem like one of those cheat code style seasons. Yeah.
So, but it was definitely fun.
Well, I miss it. It got Mac Jones drafted, and obviously that whole quarterback class of draft, the only one who's going to start for their team next year is Trevor Lawrence, and he's still, for me, a question mark. I mean, look, we can't ignore COVID and its impact, because that was thus far shite.
Oh man, but it was definitely fun.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely fun.
I mean,
well, luckily that came in the fall. The spring of 2020 was awful. But anyway,
to get to follow up Tua Tagovailoa with Mac Jones 1 year as a starter, just hanging around long enough to and then do that was incredible. Obviously, Devontae Smith,
Najee Harris, offensive line,
and then to get to follow that up with Bryce Young, and now here you guys are with Jalen Milroe, who I think is going to in fact, last year, if you look at him statistically, it's great.
I would put money that he wins the Heisman or at least sits in New York this year.
I agree with that, Santana. I think he makes the trip. I really do.
Fun fact, though, Bryce Young and Tua never won a championship on their own, their own year. Neither one of them won one.
Tua did it with coming in on the last 2nd and 26, Devontae Smith, after Jalen Hurts had played most of the game, and then did Bryce get one at all?
Bryce was on the team in 2020.
That's the thing.
So he got a ring, team, but he never. He never got a championship on his championship, his team.
But Tua Tua had to make a play. Bryce was just on the team when they did it the COVID year. Okay. Yeah.
Now that next year, I mean, they were in the game. Now the score in 21, the score didn't show it, but because of that late pick six. But I mean, they were driving with the ball late in the game. But yeah, that was a weird season. Honestly, that year I was just shocked we even made it, and I knew we weren't beating Georgia again. I have the SEC championship. I bought the hat that night when we won the SEC championship because I was like, "There's no way we're beating them again in the national championship. I'm gonna go ahead and get this SEC championship hat."
You know what's a weird sidebar, and we don't have to get super duper into it if you guys don't want to. I don't care. But the fact that what Saban did, we all knew would never be replicated ever again. And Kirby Smart's biggest hurdle was that he couldn't beat Bama, and then if they were beating Bama, it was nail biters generally.
Mm-hmm.
But he's young. I mean, early 50s, I believe.
Especially in this day and age where people don't like smoke 6 packs of cigarettes a day, and
I mean,
and all that.
He's got a chance to put his name up there with Bear and
I think
Nick
I think you can almost already say that he is on that level, but for him to accomplish what Nick did, like he's already accomplished so much more than 99.99999% of coaches would ever be able to accomplish. But to catch Saban, like I still don't believe that that's an option. Like I just don't think that Kirby, as good as Kirby is right now and what Kirby has already accomplished, and the team that he's bringing into this next season, like I mean, we could be looking at Georgia as national champions this upcoming season, and
I'd have number one.
I mean, why wouldn't you? It's just still hard to kind of let go of what we just witnessed Nick do. Like
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I knew while Saban was happening, I was like, this will never be done again. But Saban was doing it a lot in his late 50s and 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby's in his early 50s. And he's at his alma mater. He's got the recruiting going. I mean,
NIL is like his pockets are deep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, do I think that will happen? Probably not. But do I think it's possible?
It's definitely possible, but it's also hard to think like. I mean, probably not is where you have to lean because, especially now with like 12 teams, playoffs each year. Like there's more opportunities for you to get knocked off, have a bad game, off game or whatever. But really, like realistically, like looking at what Kirby has going on at Georgia, they reload the way the Bama used to. Like the next guy up is the way that like it was with Bama. I say was with Bama, is with Bama. Like we don't know what this next season will be, but like Saban,
there's a bit of an exodus, but I don't think Bama's going to suffer all that much.
We had a bunch of people coming back in though.
Top 5.
Right. I mean, that's the thing too. Is like Saban is gone, but Bama isn't. Like Bama isn't going anywhere, and plenty of other SEC teams are just added Texas and Oklahoma. Like it's going to be different. Like I 1,000% think that Kirby is in a position to do it. Like I recognize that he's already accomplished so much. Like he's sitting in a situation where he's like Saban Jr. type of stuff. I just think it's irresponsible to be like he's going to accomplish what Nick did because who the hell could have accomplished what Nick did?
Oh no, and once again, Santana. I'm not saying that he will. I'm just saying that it seems so
he
irrational. Like it seems so irrational to think that anybody could do it because it was so incredible. Kind of like Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. It was like no one's going to do that because no one has ever even really gotten close to that. And then you turn the page, and I don't know. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibilities anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Which blows my mind because like there's no reason. Like it makes to me in my brain, it makes sense that Bama can have that because it's Bama, Like I understand that Bama can have Saban, and then Saban can accomplish what he does at Bama. Like if USC did it, or some like another major blue blood did it, it wouldn't shock me. But Kirby doing it at Georgia,
no,
like I don't like Georgia.
I hate losing to Alabama, but at least you're losing to one of the best programs.
Well, and
that's ever existed. Like they are
for
a
fucking 20
blue
years.
blood.
For fucking 20 years, not only were you losing to a blue blood program, you're losing to the god of college football.
Yeah.
Like this human is the best football coach of all time. That's okay. I understand. It's my biggest rival. My team's biggest rival is Alabama. I respect Bama and Nick Saban. Coach God Nick Saban.
Praise be upon him.
Praise be upon. Georgia and Kirby Smart's dumb haircut and his, like, God damn it, at least Saban looks cool too, like, just Jesus,
perfect teeth,
perfect fucking teeth, and his his claps and all of his hand movements, just
his celebration of just throwing his hands up and then running around with his hands up.
Yeah. I mean, that all, like, you could start to stomach, especially since you knew that Nick Saban was that great. In fact, Auburn and Alabama have been much closer as far as the series goes between Auburn and Alabama. Then Georgia has whipped Auburn's ass.
Georgia has waxed
since
for
the
a long time.
Years. Like before Kirby even got there. And it doesn't seem like it's ever going to slow down.
That's my issue. Is like, I just don't respect.
We should have won both games this past year. And
you should have.
That's not an opinion. That's just that should have happened. And again, going back to Milroe and how I feel about him winning the Heisman, like that throw on 4th and 31, I mean, was just that's an insane throw to make.
Honestly, though, if it were like 4th and 5, we probably don't get it.
Yeah, I think that's
because Milroe's best when he's throwing a 20-yard bomb, 30-yard bomb.
He's got a cannon. He's not
when he's throwing 5 yards,
intermediate. Yep.
Also, the design of that play, I think we've talked about it on here before, but the design of that play is ridiculously.
It is really good.
It's meant to push coverage, and it does such a good job. Like once I was obviously as soon as he let the ball go, I went.
Oh, I said it.
Yeah, that's.
I was sitting next to. I don't know if Will's made an appearance officially on the show yet, but
Chewbacca,
like ball is still in the air, and I was like, "That's game over." He looked at me like, "That is," and then Isaiah Bond
on one of our best corner, DJ James, like that. Yep. It's not, and it's if you watch it, DJ doesn't play it poorly. He just follows what was supposed to happen. And then this guy and
then everything starts to move the other way.
Yeah, it was a fantastic play design, and
you're not wrong.
And I really like that Saban retires on it. And he said afterwards, and I think we talked about it on this show, but he said
after be on the
he tipped his hat to the bullshit that happens at Jordan-Hare. And I'm like, war damn Nick, like you know what happens over there, like shit. It's a magical place. It's the reason that I love that place so much, that school, that team so much, is because it's a magical place. And the greatest college football coach of all time went, I'm out. I did it. I got one out of this particular building. And it's time for me to go.
About that. Did that possibly factor into his retirement? It's like, I have gotten the shit end of the stick in Jordan-Hare.
Yeah, a bunch of times.
Every time. Basically every time. Like
if I play here, something weird happens.
I can beat them down.
Yep.
And then I can beat them down at home. But then every once in a while, this burial ground basically
keep it close,
come and bite me in the ass.
Yeah, keep it close and see what happens. And that's exactly what happens in Jordan-Hare.
And then he got one.
And he got the opposite of it. Like that's what's so and he said, okay.
Because that game should have been game over. I mean,
if we don't we fumble the punt, right? Auburn muffs the punt.
You don't muff the punt, the game's over.
Yeah.
You don't muff the punt, ball game.
But they do muff the punt. And then I thought, well, ball game Bama. I was like,
bingo.
Well, shit, ball game Bama.
Same thing.
And then it happens to, bad snaps. It's 4th and fucking 31. We have this. It's ball game. It's over. And
the thing is, though, too, like the previous game, the overtime game, Tank Bigsby doesn't run out of bounds.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All he has 100%. To do is he stays in bounds. That's game.
Yeah. No, they don't have enough time. They don't have enough time. It's Jordan Battle who got him, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of people who said that that was actually an excellent like tackle design by him to get him out of bounds. I don't know, but
I was gonna say the only other one out of all of those would be 2009 Roy Upchurch.
Hey, I loved that game. I thought that game
That was a great game.
That was a great game, and I wasn't expecting Auburn to be in that game at all. And we watched it in your apartment, Kenyatta, at Little Henry's, and I remember Chris Todd and all the like Gus Miles. That was the start of the Gus Malzahn bullshit, and I thought that was such a fun game. And the 2009 game.
That was a fun one, and 19 was a fun one too. I mean, you
19
got
was a fun one.
two pick sixes. You got that crazy like y'all scored a field goal at halftime.
On like weird like clock like shit.
1 second left.
Yeah,
the snapper's not supposed to have his hands on the ball, but he has his hands on the ball somehow.
Hey.
But you know,
Hey.
but the two pick six, the kickoff return for a touchdown, like
yep.
That was a crazy one too.
I mean, that's the thing.
19's the one where. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Santana.
No, go ahead. Whatever you're about to say.
Or like everybody blamed Mac Jones for the second pick six,
and it was Najee Harris's fault.
That's Najee Harris's fault. You got to get your head around.
Najee Harris gets his head around. The game's over.
That play design is very specifically to hit as soon as you're available to hit. Like if you play action that, the running back should almost immediately after his play action, like
Mac Jones made the perfect decision. Should have been like that. Should have saved the game for Bama.
If Najee's looking, it's a touchdown.
Yep.
And he wasn't looking, and it goes
right off his back, right into the guy's hands, and what was it? 97 yards the other way.
A long way.
Zacoby McClain.
Oh man, I've never made a good pull on that name.
Pretty sure it was. Could be not. I don't know. I've watched sports before, so
a couple times. Well, speaking of good games, there was a damn good Stallions game this weekend. I'm just ecstatic that we actually came out on top of that one because honestly, it was looking a little rough for a little while. I mean, it was back and forth.
Did their damnedest to not make it easy for sure.
Yeah. Martinez didn't play as well passing wise. He had some huge, I mean, he had like, I want to say 60 yards rushing or something, but like two of them were on two huge, like 3rd and 12s or something like that. And he ended up gets them and picks them up. One of them, he ran out of bounds. People were criticizing him for that. I don't criticize him for that because it was such a close play. You're so close to the sideline and you're trying to reach the ball over to get that first down. I don't blame him for that one. I mean,
no, not at all.
He's a star, but he can only do so much with his body, and that is one thing he could not have done.
Yeah. I think that his effort with his legs, especially on those big third downs, like anybody that is questioning, again, his effort is not football people, because that guy was. It reminds me of, and not to understate,
even at Nebraska, that kid is just nothing but grit.
Grit and effort,
man.
Well, I mean, he's younger than you, so he's children's.
He's still a man. Younger than me ain't.
He has a beard.
Sweet baby Jesus. Your little diaper. Swaddled just so.
Don't even know your first word yet.
I like pray to the baby Jesus.
But passing wise, he made a lot of his passes seemed very low. Like the whole game, it seemed very low. One of the ones that he actually hit on stride resulted in a 40-yard touchdown because, I mean,
Kevin Austin Jr.
Austin Jr. came around, hit him right on stride, and he was gone. Like it, and that was actually the go-ahead touchdown. And I think the defense struggled a little bit, and they actually struggled a little more in the run game than they normally do. Now, DeMarcus Gates was out, their big one of their big linebackers. Luckily, Tenzo was in, number 31, because he ended up sealing the game at the end with deflecting a pass. But
that was huge.
My thought on that is that I think that AJ really dealt with that ankle like late. Like that last pass that was deflected, it seemed like AJ just didn't have his normal amount of power. Yeah, like just, and I mean that could be or could not be, but it didn't seem to be coming out of his hand as strong.
And then Stallions special teams, man, that muff punt, and which resulted in a touchdown, and then that block punt at the end.
Also,
oh my gosh,
that game should have been over.
That muff punt, like what exactly happened? Because I mean,
I think he just I don't know, he overran it or something. I don't know.
It was weird.
I still don't know if it touched him or not. I couldn't I mean, I'm watching the replay on the Jumbotron, so it's hard to tell. I'm not watching it on the TV.
Well, it just looks so weird. Like it wasn't like a standard,
because he was kind of like running towards it, and then it's like kind of falling a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know
we were pissed,
and as a San Francisco fan, and now as a Stallions fan, Santana, like muff punts.
I gotta go, bud.
I mean, my God,
dude, I've never one time. I don't know. Maybe just in the past 10 years, every time a punt gets kicked, I'm just like, let's not even return it. Just get away from it.
Just let it go.
Everybody run away.
Yeah, like I'd rather start it.
It'll land where it lands.
There was a year Alabama had trouble with it, because what teams would do was they would kick it short, and then the idiot blockers would just running down, not paying attention to anything, not paying attention to their return guy. I don't know if the return guy is giving a Peter call at all. I think it is pretty much across all football in the return, especially in punts. If you hear a Peter call, then you get away from it.
Yeah, Peter.
Got it.
Yeah, you hear Peter, and then it's like pretty much you just run. You pretty much run off the field. Like you go to the sideline. You don't run off the field because then that'll be a penalty. But we were pretty much taught, if you hear Peter, like you start running away.
Just get away from it.
The ball is short and it may hit you. But I think that year we had like 4 or 5 muff punts, which is for a Saban team was just an astronomical amount. And the whole time I'm like screaming like Peter, and then it seemed like after like the second one, then teams started kicking it short because they were like, oh well, these 2 other times they've done it, hell, might as well try it.
That is the only phase of the game that Saban seemed like he couldn't lock down consistently. Obviously, with Will Reichard and his punters and this, that, and the other, like it all kind of came together, but he could never consistently have a good return team, or if he had a great return team, the place kicker was shitty, or like the punters were always actually really good, but
Bama's always got a fucking dope punter.
Yeah, every time.
Well, but like to Saban, it was a defensive position to Saban, so he would recruit a good punter every time.
Like, that phase of the game, just like, and they would get 5-star kickers, like every year. It's like, this is the number 1 kicker in the nation, and it just wouldn't work out.
And then you would have like
he has 7, but man, he might have like 8, 9, 10 if just those and 3 then points would go up.
At one point, then you have a lifelong Alabama fan that ends up going to Auburn and being one of their best kickers in their history.
Yep.
And still playing to today.
Yeah, the Tigers are always good to have. Like, we may not win any games, but we're going to be able to kick a field goal for.
But if it comes down to a field goal,
you're fucked.
Santana and I were talking about like what kind of you are like as like collegiate programs, like like in one, like running back you, wide receiver you, quarterback you, this, that, or the other, and whatever you say about whatever university, Auburn is kicker you. And basically has been my whole life. Like, man, if it's coming down to a field goal, like, we got a pretty damn good shot.
Well, and for the fun positions, we do have an argument for defensive backs and running backs, but no, Auburn kickers are always good. Like, that's
I don't even think
they probably get it just because they get a lot of fucking practice, like during the game.
I don't think we're going to be able to hang on to our freshmen, our true freshmen.
Yeah, no, I don't. Well, I mean, I think that
he's backing up a sophomore.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is they're both good. Can you play? What's a 2 kicker system look like? Like, can you do that? Is that allowed? You take one blocker off and you line 2 kickers up behind the holder, and you don't know who's kicking. Does that do anything? I don't know. But
how would the thing is though? How would the holder?
Normie,
because
that's not for
the kickers
Normie,
would have to be like a left hand. It would have to be like a left-footed kicker and a right-footed kicker.
Or would it? I don't know.
Or you could just line them they would just line up together, and you never know which one is actually going to do the kick.
Normally, I just talk sports. I don't make it up. You know, it's not.
You're just the idea guy.
Decide. Yeah, I pitch it to you guys. We'll probably get it down to Hugh. Hugh will figure out a way to.
We'll disseminate this information,
and then we send them a case of beer afterward because of the hell they probably go through to get everything together.
A case of natural.
I was going to say natural light.
If it's natural light, then it's 2 cases.
No, that Stallions game was hella good. I didn't watch it live, but I watched what I could after Normie texted me group text for Brothers-In-Flaw here, and it's like, man, if y'all didn't watch it, you missed a good game. It's like, dang it, I completely forgot about it, which I do hate. Like, the quality of football of the UFL is too good, especially with the St. Louis Showboats and like the best team from the XFL and the best team from the USFL. Now their new divisions and whatnot lining up 6-1, 7-0. Just blew right past my brain, but it was a hell of a game.
It definitely was. I do have to ask, especially you, Santana. So towards the end of the game, we're trying to run out the clock, and they're cheating their safeties up pretty much in the box. So what do you think about that pass on the sideline? You had Deion Kane one-on-one with the corner. Do you still throw it like Skip did, or are you just running the ball there?
Okay. I think that this day and age football deserves a different answer than what give me. All right. How many timeouts?
I think the Battlehawks still had some time. I think they had 1 timeout left, and it was 3rd down.
3rd and
like 10. Like 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. But had he was open, had the ball right there, and Deion Kane just dropped it again. I don't know what it is about wide open passes like that, and Deion Kane he cannot pull them in. If it's a circus catch, he will catch it every damn time. But if it's a wide open, just hey, just right in the hands. All you have to do is put it right here. All you have to do is just close your hands at the right time. And every time he drops it, I'm just like, oh.
I brought this up to Kenyatta earlier. Deion Kane and Amari Rogers reminded me of each other at Clemson, and I think that it's neat that they ended up on the same team in Birmingham. Yeah, first off, I think that I personally am an aggressive thinker when it comes to football. Like you have to make plays. You can't just like sit, right? And I think that
national championship 2013.
Again, that's what I was about to say, is that I think that I've seen enough games go against the old school thinking of let's just throw it into the middle of the pile and see what happens type situation.
Yeah.
So like you're either going to run it up the middle and they're probably going to burn that timeout, or you're going to throw it and it's going to be incomplete. Like you hope obviously that it works the way that you want to. If it's 3rd and 3, run it, obviously.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. I'm fine with that. And also I'm enjoying. I think that there's some levity in what the UFL is. Like I think that Skip Holtz, there's some like enjoyment of what the consequences are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see that by the way that he's rotated the quarterbacks, and I know that. To see the way he's rotated quarterbacks and the way that you get to look at like kind of a screw it mentality. Like overall, like we obviously this does matter and we do want to win, but this isn't where I was in college. This isn't an NFL gig. Like I can make a different call here than what maybe I would in a. I feel like I'm taking away from what the game is when I say stuff like that. And I don't mean to take away from the game. Like I'm just saying, like in that situation, first off, yes, I would throw the ball. Secondly, would he have thrown the ball if it's the NFC championship, like versus, where this particular level of football is,
I think he does like that high competition, and has that enjoyment of it. But I think also too, part of it is he trusts John Chavis. Like he trusts the Chief with his defense. Like I feel like, I don't know how it is, but I feel like Skip Holtz doesn't even step foot even near a defensive meeting. Like he knows, like he doesn't even have to. Like Chiefs got it. Chiefs got this. I don't even like, if he needs some help, he'll come to me. And if he's got a question about a certain offense or certain plays, he'll come to me. I'm not messing with that. Like I don't have to. He's great at his job. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for, probably close to, however long I've been alive. Like he's good. I don't have to mess with that. And I think that kind of plays into a lot of it too. And a lot of the risk he does take, because he's like, all right, Chiefs going to back me up. And especially if the defense is rolling, I think at that point, the defense had stopped them like twice, maybe. So I think his also thinking was, hey, we'll just, something happens. His clock stops. Our defense is playing well. Chiefs got it. And we'll go from there.
And I think that he's in a position, again, like you were just saying, like I think that he's comfortable in that position to be able to make that call. Like, yeah, like I'm good. Defense has been playing well enough just all season anyways to warrant that type of call. So,
and also I will say this too, because they say that we clinched the playoffs this last week, but we actually did it the week prior. So I wonder if he's going to start like, cutting a little loose these last 3 games, just because they've already sealed up. Maybe not this next one, because if they win this week, and I think if Michigan loses, then we have home field for the USFL championship game. So,
well, the fun thing about the championship is it's going to be played in St. Louis, right?
Well, the UFL championship, like the conference championship is whoever's the better record in the division.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they're like the the one, the big, like,
yeah, the big one.
That it happens in St. Louis, and it looks like a crash course for these two teams so far. I also want to know, like we've talked about, Santana and I were talking about it. It was like a lot of these players are probably going to get their due for looks from the NFL, this, that, or the other. But like, I mean, Skip Holtz has done nothing but be excellent since the spring football leagues opened up. I mean, he is pretty dominant in a messy game, and still comes out on top. And like you're talking about, like obviously, like John Chavis like contributes and this, that, or the other, but like you do still have to consider, like, are people going to start looking at him seriously?
I know he's had like 4 or 5 Power of 5 schools offer him jobs, and he's turned them down. No, I'm having fun here. So
let's think. I think the stakes, like, and not to, I wouldn't look at Skip Holtz in the face and say, hey, I think that you like this because the stakes aren't as high. Because I'm sure day in, day out for him and his coaches and those players, the stakes are as high as they have ever been. But I do think that there's got to be somewhere in the back of his brain going like, I kind of do whatever I want because like we're winning, we're good at this right now, and if we do lose, like I can lose. I don't know. That's as I'm saying it, it seems kind of ignorant and kind of asinine to say, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Like I think that if you're in Division One, like the big division of college football, stakes are high. If you're in the NFL, the stakes are high. These like immediate stakes for these guys playing this game or coaching this game, yeah, they're high, but are they what overall is for like, say like I don't know, Nebraska. I don't know why that's the first team that comes to mind, but like say Nebraska calls Skip Holtz, they could probably pay him like, I mean, not probably, they could pay him substantially more than what he's making with Birmingham.
Fact.
But like the responsibility that you have for Nebraska versus the responsibility that you have for the Birmingham Stallions, you can literally say, hey, I'm going to get my 2 quarterbacks tape. And that's what's going to happen.
And also he's dealing with men. He's not having to deal with a bunch, 18, 19-year-olds either.
You don't have to recruit. You're not dealing with NIL. Like, I mean, if he leaves Birmingham, I think that it will definitely be for an NFL job before it's ever going back to college.
Right. Yeah,
unless like Alabama or somebody like that called him, like
an absolute blue blood.
Yeah, like a fucking banger has to come along to.
But like, but the NFL's got to be starting to look at him a little bit. I mean, because he can coach the grown men and NIL. Like I'm. And Saban, Nick Saban himself has alluded to this, that NIL and what's happening right now and how just circus it is right this second is like, yeah, no, that's part of why I retired. So like, I don't know why you've seen people bail out of college football, coaches specifically, because it's the Wild West. It's like nobody knows what to do. So no, if I was him, and like you were talking about Santana, a blue blood comes a knock, and then yeah, probably. But otherwise, no, I wouldn't do that.
Not down. And then who's like really going to be looking anytime soon in the NFL? Like, and that would be like, obviously, I think that if the fucking Patriots called him, he goes, or something like that. I think that you leave for an NFL job almost certainly. But again, I think that the stakes are high for him and those guys. Like, I don't want to again, yeah, like that, and I feel like I am by what I'm saying, but I think that is also fact. Like, I don't want to take away from what they are doing, like the effort that those guys are putting in. This is everything to them. Because whether you say that I want to win a championship in the UFL or I need to put my best effort on tape to make it to the next level, whatever it is, like this day in and day out for all of these people involved in this is major. So I do not want to belittle that. But I do think that it is fact that if you are not coaching at the highest point of college football or you're not coaching in the NFL, like it's not that big of a deal. Like really, like I think that does have to register somewhere back there where he can just fucking have fun. Like he can just have fun coaching football. And again, I'm gonna get these guys tape. Like that's such a coach thing to do. Like the best coaches are the ones who care about the guys that they're bringing up. Like that just seems like a big hug.
Well, even him like interacting with players, like when we played, who was it? It was 2 weeks ago at Memphis, and a big tight end, Jordan Thomas or Jordan Thomas.
Those are names.
Those are both.
But he caught a touchdown pass, and then he started kind of doing a dance towards the Memphis sideline. And when he came to the Birmingham sideline, Skip's is like, "Hey, come here." And then he's like, "Don't roll your eyes or anything. I'm not yelling at you or anything. I'm just telling you, hey, celebrate with your team. Show some class. We're not going to do it towards them. You can do your little thing, but with your team, not facing them." But the whole just like, hey, look, or like when in that same game, Victor didn't. It was right before halftime, and they were driving to score before halftime, and Victor didn't run out of bounds. He was going towards the sideline and then turned in to get a few more yards. They had to burn a timeout. And again, he came to the side. He's like, "Vic, hey, I'm not yelling at you." And he was smiling, kind of chuckling, just like, "Hey, you got to know the situation. I had to burn that timeout because of that. All you had to do was run out of bounds. We'd have been good, but I had to burn a timeout. Just know the situation." And that's what I love it, because he's just like smiling and laughing, and then even if the players like kind of like, oh he's look, I'm not yelling at you, I'm just telling you, just remember it next time.
Like no,
I started to say it earlier about Adrian Martinez, that there's something high school feeling about the whole thing, like the way the passion is about all of it, the way that coach is coaching these kids, like it feels like that hometown, like it feels very hometown and very like I mean just like that intimate type of interaction between Skip and that may not be something that he would be interested in as far as the NFL goes or going back to college. Like you don't really have that intimacy coaching wise. So
I mean, yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, everything becomes a lot more bureaucratic. I don't envy anybody who wants to go into collegiate coaching right now. Like even as like a
Power 5, collegiate coaches.
Well, there's no such thing as a Power 5 anymore, Normie.
Power 4. I wouldn't want to do it. I sure shit wouldn't want to.
Like all that is play into egos and highest bidder, and I don't know how
the fans are more fanatic.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fix it. I don't. It is talking about the Wild West, like watching people bail on collegiate coaching is pretty insane right now. And once again, Nick Saban, the greatest of all time, basically says like, "No, I can't do this. Like this is wild." Like,
But I'm glad he's there. I hope Skip stays there, and also the general manager is great. Like he is always finding talent and bringing it in. If somebody gets hurt, they're bringing somebody in that can start the next week. Like I can't remember his name. And the guy's only like he's in his 20s. Like he's a kid. Oh, for us, we would call him a kid. And he's been doing this going on 3 years.
Wow. He replaced Scooby Wright. Lickety split, right?
Yeah. Brought DeMarcus Gates back in.
Yeah.
Like I cannot remember his name. And it's gonna bug me if I don't. What is that? Zach Potter.
He's a Potter.
He's a Potter.
Does he know what Agrid?
But yeah, he's like, from what I've heard, he's like in his 20s. But he's doing a damn fine job.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, the success is on the field. They haven't lost as of 2 days ago, 365 days before, like since they lost their last game.
Mm-hmm. Like last year was a down year because they lost 2 games.
Yeah. It's incredible. Though they've clearly built something that's working, and it doesn't matter what level it is. That level of success for the last 4 years, basically, it means something. Like you're doing something right.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, y'all want to get into some NFL schedules?
Sure.
You sound enthusiastic about this. I got the week. I don't know if y'all want to go team by team or just kind of week by week.
If y'all have any. You guide our cocks.
I was gonna say I spent most of my research and time looking through all the schedule release videos.
Well,
I have 3 pages of notes on schedule release videos.
I want to hear about your 3 pages of notes on that. I'm more interested in that than I've got some bitching things that I want to talk about as far as San Francisco goes. But other than that, let's hear about the.
So a lot of the reviews, not gonna lie, a lot of them were pretty meh. But there were some good ones. There were also some like really wholesome ones. But I will say the 2 worst ones. One is the Jets. It was basically an ad. And it was basically a Blue Jet ad. And it was not very good. And the 49ers one.
Hey, so we're not making any money on this, right? Can you put any of this on the
I can let's see. Let me see. Let's find the Jets one first. Now the Jaguars had a really good one.
Oh, not hold tight. You guys can do whatever you like. I'll be RB.
All right. Let's share this one instead. So this was the Jets one.
First person to bring us a slice of New York pizza, throw this football at the target, and then dump this bucket of Gatorade on your head gets $500 and 2 round-trip tickets via JetBlue. Left knows it.
First person to send us.
We're buying. Yeah,
let's go.
First person to bring us a slice of those football at the target and dump Gatorade on. Wait, we can use this when I swear to God, I'll go get you this pizza right now. Stay right here. I'm getting a slice of pizza. I swear to God. Where are you even going? I don't know. Wait, we need this for when you go to Berlin. I swear to God, a round trip ticket. Oh, sweet, true. Stay here. Nobody else is allowed to do it. Okay? Nobody else is allowed to do it. Okay, guys?
Got your pizza. Bring us New York pizza. Throw the football at the target. Just dump it on you guys? Oh, on myself?
On yourself, it.
$500. Round trip tickets. Yo.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So that was it.
Well, okay, so I enjoyed what was going on, but like not a great scheduled drop.
I wasn't a big fan of it. And honestly, I just thought of it as an ad. Even in the tweet, it says #ad. That's like, in my notes, I put, ad, lame, sucks, par for the course for Jets.
All right, so Kenyatta and I talked. All right, I think the Jets are poised for, if Aaron Rodgers is healthy. I mean, we open up, San Francisco opens up with the Jets on Monday Night Football Week 1. I think that team without Aaron Rodgers, like that's all they're missing.
Yeah,
you know. And so I just to voice opinion about that situation. Oh, I did see this. As a matter of fact, what you're about to play, this person that does this, I'm a huge fan of.
Schedule is finally here. I know just the right person to get me fired up for this upcoming season.
Hey guys, good to see you all again. It's good to be back. We got the schedule release and looks like we're going to be playing a lot of tough teams this year. We just got to be ourselves, even if we're not feeling like ourselves, like when I skip a leg day or if I accidentally eat a carb, you know what I mean? We've got some new guys in the building, so it's our responsibility to show them the ropes. The weight room, that's where you can find me. Another day at the gym. Bosa. All right. More reps. Looks like we have 2 trips to Florida this year. It's a great place. Can't wait to show you guys my boat, my gym, give you guys a gym tour where I work on these quads.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
November 10th, Normie.
November 10th.
That's the Tampa game. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Wasn't a great drop, but the person that does the Bosa impression, that wasn't the best, but I have cracked up a bunch of times at the Bosa impression.
See, I've never seen it. I kind of looked at her Twitter and like her description of her Twitter. If it'll show up here, it won't. But it is kind of funny because she's like, "No, I'm not a man." In the description.
And
so that I was like, "Oh, it's okay." So she usually does seem funny. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it cracks me. I've been cracked up a few times. The Bosa thing, obviously. Something about the breathing and the like, because I mean he does sound like that. He's not a great interview because I don't know. I mean, he's a fine interview. He says interesting things or whatever, but they're like, just very monotone. He seems stoned, but I bet he's not at all.
Probably not. I don't know. I just like unimaginative, generic, and looks like we could do it better. And then put #be better.
Yeah,
yeah. Because I think it could have been, better. Maybe even if they had them together, maybe they schedules couldn't nail it or anything like that. But
yeah, I don't know where she's from, but he was on his boat.
yeah. Another one I didn't like. All right, so who is Lewis Hamilton from the Broncos? Is he like a part owner or I don't know. I just know I don't like him. That's my real thing is I don't like him. Theirs is yeah.
That one definitely worked, Bob. What the hell is that?
Hey, I'm Lewis Hamilton, and today I'm going to be helping the Broncos reveal their schedule by trying out foods from the 2024 finals. I don't believe in Indiana this is what they'll eat, but I guess this is a lot of ranch. I'm not big on ranch. There's no way that they're eating carrots down there. That's just really good.
Yeah, but
Actually,
carrots
really
and ranch
Gosh
dressing.
darn it. What is a yinzer? Why are yinzer? That's just mashed potatoes? Are yinzers getting this in their town? This is so good. So here, this is a Creole dish. It smells and it tastes a little bit like something Roscoe would eat. Whew. Atlanta, I mean, this is not good.
This right here, I was like, who the hell is this guy talking shit about peach cobbler from Atlanta? Like, no,
Buddy.
it gets worse. No, it gets worse.
Oh my god!
This is Southern food?
Okay, first off,
This is Southern's finest?
Oh my god!
That one definitely worked, Bob.
What the hell is that? Oh, the texture's so slimy. It looks like something you see in the Matrix when it's like what you'd imagine they have in prison as prison food. Yeah.
That one I wasn't as big on it because I've never been a huge fan of grits, and I can understand why people wouldn't like them. I didn't really start eating them until I, past 5 or 6 years.
Normie,
but the peach cobbler one, huh?
Both, but peach cobbler and grits. It's grits. Yeah. Good and good for you.
Oh, it gets worse.
That one really offended me. This is bomb.
Right fucking there. Avocado toast. Seriously?
And who did they attribute that to?
It was the Chargers. Because it's LA. But avocado toast, that's bomb. And it literally, I'm pretty sure it was just you literally some avocado just smeared on some toast.
Yeah, which is delicious, but geez. And
that's why I was like, at this point, I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but I don't like him. I don't.
I do judge people by the way that they enjoy food.
Nah, leave that for Roscoe. I didn't even think Roscoe's gonna like that, if I'm honest. Nah.
Is that actually a dog food?
Yeah, it was actually for the Browns.
Hell yeah.
That's a damn good barbecue sauce.
So for Kansas City, they just have 2 cups of barbecue sauce. No meat on it. No nothing. Literally 2 cups of and they give him a fork. This whole video describes the Browns organization, and he's in a group ownership or whatever, and this explains a lot to me. Because if I were to open that up, the first thing I would say is, you gave me just cups of barbecue sauce. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? And you gave me a fork to taste it with.
It's supposed to be.
I guess
You're muted.
technically.
You're muted, Cunado.
Oh, was he talking a lot?
He was.
Sorry about that, boys. Yeah, I eat barbecue sauce with a fork.
Is that what you?
But you were probably like hammered or something. Like,
I think I do it sober. I like barbecue sauce, but I don't like that that Missouri / Kansas City gets more renowned for their barbecue than where we live. Because
not biased or anything.
Our barbecue is tough to fucking beat, in my opinion. But that's that's for each person to decide for themselves.
Just for context, what other states have you ever lived in?
South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
What other states have you lived in that you like passed?
You were old enough to eat barbecue.
Yeah. You were old enough to get it. Let me. That's my fault. I set the bar too low.
I was in Texas for a lot. Yeah, that's about it.
But I think it's better too. But I will admit I'm biased.
Also, yeah. To be fair, I've never had Kansas City / Missouri barbecue, but people do rave about it.
And honestly, that Carolina shit with that like liquid that it's not sauce, it's like a liquid that they squirt on. No.
I do like Carolina vinegar based sauces.
I'm a mustard based man myself.
Yeah, I hate vinegar. Like,
but once again, different strokes for different folks.
It's spicy. It's not really spicy. Right, famous chili. I actually like it. I get the hype. This is actually okay.
Do they seriously put spaghetti noodles in their chili?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
because that does sound delicious. Like, I'm not knocking it or anything. It sounds amazing, actually.
Yeah, no. A lot of people knock it, but yeah, no, Cincinnati chili.
Because again, when I was watching this the first time, I was like, they gave him another fork for chili. But then I saw, and then
no spoon for the barbecue sauce, though.
He's actually using the spoon like you're supposed to with spaghetti.
That avocado toast is so banging. I thought they were the chefs.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Was that real dog biscuit? Have you ever tried grits? It was like dog's puke.
So as you can see, you might have picked up on it. Like, I don't really like that guy, just slightly.
But
it was
get that impression.
Says peach cobbler bad! ! Hates Carolina grits. Loved avocado toast. Dude is def a soy boy. Lame! !
I mean, look, grits. I get like that is a.
I can.
Again, I'm a take them or leave them grits guy. Like if I get grits with a meal, cool, fine, I'll eat them. Peach cobbler, like that is a take.
Mm-hmm. And then following that up with a few pieces of avocado on some crunchy toast. Like, that's bomb.
I got avocado is overrated. It doesn't taste all that good in my opinion, and also I think I'm slightly allergic to it. So obviously I've got a little bit of a bias there, but I mean, do I like avocado? It's fine. Avocado is like grits. Once again, take or leave. Like I don't think it does anything to a meal or a dish, in my opinion. But different strokes for different folks.
Y'all are idiots. Grits and avocados are both great.
To me, avocados just taste like nothing, and then they're like gummy. Like, I don't know. It's a texture thing because they really.
I get it. I get it, and I used to not like it, but I've always been a guac fan. Lime juice and tomatoes and shit and then just it's the buttery.
Well, now we're not talking about avocados. We're talking about lime juice and tomatoes.
No.
Both of those things I like.
I'm getting to just the plain avocado. There's a very buttery flavor to it that is spectacular. And as a matter of fact, one of the best things you can do to grits is add butter to them. I wonder if you just stir up avocado into the grits.
Hey, you might
I gotta go.
Actually,
the best thing is to stir in some melted Velveeta, like the queso melted Velveeta, in your grits, and then put either like sausage or shrimp in them and mix them up.
Yeah, shrimp and grits. Yeah,
that's the best.
My God.
Now I do like some shrimp and grits. Like
no doubt about that.
Give me the best kind of cheese and some grits and some
crawfish and grits. You know, just put a little bit of meat in there and
do those fried grits, the like fried grit cakes.
From, grit cakes. Yes, sir. Yes. Now there's a lot of ways to do. Like, and once again, I'm not trying to knock any of it. Like it's all.
It sounds like
I'm a garbage disposal. Like I'll eat all of it, but I do get that grits, in my opinion, are take them or leave them, and avocado, in my opinion, is take them or leave them. But there's a way to combine whatever and make it delicious. Because, a good shrimp and grits.
So one of the better ones would definitely have to be the Jaguars, and that's just it's probably more of a us thing than anything else. Oh, that's right. Jaguars, why'd you do this? There we go. Sorry. I was watching it with Elmer.
Timely piece. Broomstick. Oh, because I keep sweeping them. Yeah. Good work, Turks.
Yeah, I like that.
So there's a few things. Did you catch them?
No.
So first off, they need to watch a little more X-Men. That's not how Gambit's powers work.
No, I did catch that. I was like, Gambit can't he has to touch the item first.
But there were some serious shots fired. Did y'all know? In this, there were some serious shots fired.
Okay, I did notice that one. I actually did notice that one, Normie. But
Like some serious real world shots have been fired.
Okay. All right.
So when we get to
also, I liked the skull clap that was just like,
yeah,
that's funny.
So when we get to the Jets one, I'll play it and see if y'all catch it. Did y'all catch it?
Nope. I got nothing
All
from
right. So the Jets evil guy had something in his hand, right? What's the folder in his hand say?
My own research. Yeah. Nice.
And I actually caught it the first go around. I legit caught it, but I did have to pause it and go back to be like, did that really say my own research?
Hey, I mean, look, hate him, love him, this, like, you know, just whatever. That guy basically was almost ready to play in the playoffs last year. Obviously, the Jets didn't make those playoffs, but I don't know what his own research is, but I mean, that's the fastest recovery from an Achilles tear ever.
I just
look, I once again, I am not backing his own research or whatever, but I do think that Aaron Rodgers is a more intelligent person than a lot of people give him credit for. Anytime I listen to him talk, he doesn't seem like a dummy. And then secondly, like when he says stuff and then he does stuff, I don't know. It seems to work out. I mean, only one Super Bowl. That's a net loss, honestly. I mean, with the organization and some of the teams that he had, some of the records, some of the NFC championships and this, that, and the other, or not NFC championship appearances, but that's neither here nor there.
Can't get past them pesky Niners.
Niners really were a bugaboo for the old Packers.
Now the next one that was pretty good was the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, we can do the Miami Dolphins one was pretty good too.
Yeah, just I mean, do them all. Anything that you've got listed down, I'm enjoying just this catch up.
For that one, I think all I had was Jets bad guy holding my own research folder. LOL.
yeah, it's funny.
I mean, it's fitting.
So here's the Dolphins. I liked it. Gave me some giggles.
I didn't see it. Was it supposed to be on?
Nothing happened on our end.
I was watching the light hit your face. No, I was like, I don't. It's not happening. I can look it up on my own time.
You enjoy that joke on your own time.
All right. Let's try it again.
Finally, it's done. Let's do this. Let's watch it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Now you'll get the context.
I'm just glad he didn't punch anybody.
Who was that? Who was that? Weird looking blue and yellow team in there?
That one?
Yeah.
This blue and yellow team?
Like that's the main and most important blue and yellow team, but I was picturing the
this one.
Yeah, the second one, the secondary.
Our graphics team really must not be getting paid well.
You're out there causing a whole lot of havoc. What are you, Chiefs or you Chiefs or Vegas receivers? Good lord.
And Green Bay is the thing that stands in our way. Twisted Metal has better graphics than this on PlayStation 1. We'll give them that. We spent our whole budget on making the card run. Yet no, we know who drafted. This is dumb. Take you drifting. Jumping on the tower, and are they that terrifying that we have to run away from them? Seems counterproductive. Whoever was put in front of the design on this project should be fired.
It's the meme.
Why wouldn't you just start in that? I mean, that's what you can do. I mean, good lord.
Aware of that.
Why are you back in car form? You become a fighter jet.
You just don't like it, do you?
Oh, I couldn't hate that more. I mean, seriously, like you can become a fighter jet, like which they reveal at the basically, last 25% of the video. Why were you driving around at all? Oh, yeah.
Jet fuel is expensive these days, okay? Come on.
You got a budget, man. I mean, hell, the charter should be paying our rent for jet fuel.
Yeah. But yeah, that one, it was just, Need for Speed video game. I did like the Transformer scene. Thought it was cool. Overall, I didn't think it was too bad.
It wasn't anything terrible. It's just it told you literally nothing about the. It was lesser than what we've watched so far. That's what I will say.
Yeah, it was one of those meh ones that I was like, yeah, because like I said, a lot of them were pretty meh. The Bills ones did give me a giggle.
The Bills ones should give everybody a giggle. Who's going to catch the ball?
Yeah, right.
All right. I'll see you later. I'm going home.
Josh.
Yeah, they've been letting me stay here for the last couple of weeks. The only thing they say is keep your helmet on, but it gets uncomfortable at night, so I take it off. Just don't tell them that. You never know what kind of treasures you're going to find out here. Mainly screws and nails. It's a simple life. It's not much, but it gets the job done. Got my accuracy tire, getting real big and strong. I got my golf clubs. I got a little par 3 over there. You never know you're going to be in a tough lie, so it works out pretty good. Watched that game last night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. I found this tarp and rebar around here. It's a little noisy in the morning, but it actually is a good wake-up call. Some people have a rooster. I've got a guy named Rooster that just kind of hits all the metal, so. I look like to you? Mainly been playing hangman by myself, but I keep losing too. Everyone go deep. So yeah, it's pretty. Get down.
Josh?
Hey, Spinny.
You're living here.
Well, yeah. For now.
All right. Well, schedule just came out, so we should probably do the thing.
Like now, or
pack up your stuff now. I'll tell you the schedule.
All right. It's been fun.
So we open with the Cardinals, Miami, Jaguars, the Ravens, Texans, at Jets, Titans, Seahawks, Dolphins, the Colts, Kansas City, bye week, 49ers, Rams, Lions, Patriots, the Jets, and at New England.
Steve! Are you starting or are you coming?
Are you kidding me? I'm not going anywhere.
It's actually a pretty brutal schedule.
Bye week at 49ers. What the 4 teams coming off their byes against San Francisco this year?
I told you earlier, it's like Alabama from the 2010s. Like,
dude, I am so just the fact. All right, Buffalo's one thing. Whoever the other teams are is one thing, but Dallas, just.
I wonder why you have a special place in your heart. All right, boys, I think I got one more in me, and then I gotta go.
All right.
Are you pooping? You got poops? You got the poops?
It is getting close to ending time. Let's see. Some of the ones I liked were more like wholesome, like the Colts. They actually went to an elementary school.
Mm.
Oh yeah, let's see that one. Let's do
that one.
Because that one was probably one of my favorites.
Also, if you've ever had beers with Piñato, is one more means 3 more.
This isn't the one I saw. I know what was it, the Colts? Yeah, that's what they're saying.
In Gran B Pra Act Ors C High Gob Air Oz P Stubbs Bear Layers Jaw Ik Sonvale J. Goo Ayers.
I understand why a lot of people would not like this, but this is great.
Is I tot ons. May I'm I'd all fains. House tune tech nas in.
Santana, you gotta share this to your wife.
Izzo ta Vic ain goose. Buff lob all s. Nay woe arc j tuss. Detroit ta
Don't show it to your wife, but
Nay wing lund paid rio tuss. Buff y week. Da in burb ron ku s. Tin I tuss c titans. In u irk g I and tuss.
What is there keep being an I sound for ease?
Vale j goo airs.
All right. I don't know what that one was. That was not the one I saw.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was great.
That was not the one that I saw. This is the one I saw.
Reading coach, wife of one of our members here. Do you think that would drive her crazy?
I don't care. I think that it was very funny.
Yeah, no, it was funny. It was funny.
But this is the one I saw. I don't know what that one was.
Seems like Peyton Manning's about to start throwing like rockets at the back of heads.
That exercise and a positive attitude has a tremendous effect on student performance, especially in the afternoons. Unfortunately, my class has lost recess football for the past couple of weeks. Now the kids are mad. I'm relieving myself from play calling duties, and I brought somebody in from the outside.
The greatest thing about coaching is challenging yourself to beat the best. Miss Tamburini's class and their defensive schemes represent the elite of the second grade class. My job is to find a way. Hey, here's what we got going. Tamburini's going to try to come after us, guys, so we got to take advantage, right? Susie's going to be a little aggressive, right, as a corner spot. So shoot, when Tamburini brings this free safety down, we got to make sure we turn the protection so we get this thing picked up. All right, so this guy's going to loop right here. All right, the inside backer is going to hit it right there. So the guard, we need you to set right there on that inside backer tackle. You're going to be there. Free safety's coming. All right, tailback, you got to block the free safety. Now the corner is going to be one-on-one on island. We got to take advantage of that. So as soon as we see that, we're going to check. We're going to get a double move right here. We're going to start our feet because we know Susie's going to be squatting. That's what she does all the time. She squats on routes. We're going to get her on a double move. We're going to get that thing picked up. We got everyone picked up right here, and it's a one-on-one on the outside, and we got to hit for a touchdown, and that's how we're going to win the football game. Now, there's no such thing as a free lunch. I did have an ask in return. Now, let's take out those paper and pencils and get drawing that 2024 Colt schedule.
I forgot what the logo looked like.
I hope I can draw as good as you.
I see this logo every year. I don't forget how to draw it, though. They're killing it. Look, this is awesome. That line is amazing. So what is that? That's an 8-ball? Or what that is? A moon with an airplane in it?
Anthony! Yo.
The Jaguars are not orange.
She told me. She told me they were orange.
So what team is that? No what?
That's awesome. That's better than me. Look at mine.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Also, I miss you, DeForest Buckner.
That was the winner. That really was.
Thinking we start.
Now we did. There is another wholesome one, and we'll do. This will be the last one, Kenyatta.
All right. I can hang in. I can hang in.
And let me make sure it is presenting this time, so I'm not just sitting here going, and y'all just staring, looking at me like.
That was about as much as we've ever had, but I thought it was hilarious.
I liked watching Normie's face. I was like, he likes this. I'm pumped for it.
I can see he's enjoying it.
He's enjoying it. So I mean, I would probably enjoy it. I like it.
All right, come on, let's load. There we go. The Cincinnati Bengals one was pretty good.
Gentlemen,
too.
Welcome to the 2024 season. Thank you all for joining us. It's going to be a heck of a year. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. And it's going to be the hardest 7 months of your life. We're on a journey now, fellas, and we need our very best. All right, let's play some mascot football.
Hey, I'm trying to get crunk.
Right around Huntley, he reaches for that ball down this line. That's the other way, southward. The Cincinnati kid.
We came to get stop. No, we that's what we break it. We drop in everything we drop in. From the right on through the skin and make that
The Bengals really don't think that they're going to do very well, huh? Or no. The Bengals are they're the mascots. And they have magical powers. And Aaron Donald is retired, so.
Oh, they just fucking snapped a kid.
Yep.
Everybody in the bitches get drunk. Listen here, buddy, this ain't what you want. Blue 52, break, dump.
Cowboys.
Big Bengals fan that day.
The Broncos. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that was good. That's good stuff. That was good stuff.
But yeah, those were the better ones. The Eagles had a good one. I think the one that the Cardinals, yeah, it was like graffiti artists like painting a mural, and it was really short. And I said it lacks substance, just like the team.
Yeah, Normie, before we get out of here, read through all of the ones. Like,
okay, we'll do them all. We'll do them all. We'll do them all. Right. Yeah. Hold on.
What? Oh, okay.
For our sponsor and our viewer. All right, let's get it.
All right. So the first couple ones, like, because I was going by each division. So the Bills, I just had giggles. The Dolphins, fast, laugh. The Pats, they did a good instead of Goodwill Hunting, they did a good Jules Hunting, which had a giggle. With Julian Edelman.
Yeah, if McConkey had been available and Belichick had still been coach / GM, that would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah. Let's see. The Jets, yeah, it was an ad, lame, sucks, par for the course for Jets. The Ravens, it was goofy. They had this like fan, like the Harbaugh had needed to send something to his brother and gave a fan like the Ravens credit card. But then the fan goes on like a spending spree and then finally gets, and actually Jim Harbaugh's in it as well.
Jim and John
were both in it. So
I heard that Jim didn't even show up Thanksgiving after the Super Bowl.
What
and,
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I put like Chuckles, both Harbaughs. Yeah, the Bengals, the mascot football, wholesome, nerdy, and laughed. The Browns did like a bowling thing, like a kind of like a classic bowling alley type of thing. They had like one Big Lebowski reference, and I didn't see any like Kingpin references in it either, which I thought was pretty lame that they didn't do that. And they could have had more.
Prime time for that, yeah.
The Steelers did a James Harrison versus dad jokes to try and make him laugh, and it was meh. Most of the jokes were actually not funny.
Oh damn! I like as soon as you said that, I was like, damn! I actually kind of want to watch that, but like, yeah, jokes were funny.
Let's see. The Texans did some guy that would travel to the stadiums and do like goofy stuff. It was pretty lame.
It was pretty lame.
The Colts, yeah, the elementary school wholesome,
that was really good. Yeah.
The Jaguars had that X-Men 97 nerdy animation. Jets bad guy holding the my own research folder. LOL.
Yeah.
The Titans did like one of those social media things where you go out and you ask, like an influencer would ask people questions. So they did something kind of like that.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
And one of the guys that because it was like Minnesota, and they were like, he was like, yeah, they shouldn't have let go of Kirk Cousins. And then it was like Washington, and then the same guy is like, yeah, they shouldn't have let go of Kirk Cousins. We went really in depth in the Broncos one, so I don't feel like I have to. The Chiefs was just like the hydraulic press. It was simple.
I saw the Chiefs ones actually. Yeah,
it was simple, but it was still kind of interesting because it was just I find that kind of interesting. The Raiders did an actual kind of dramatic one, kind of like a movie trailer, and it was kind of meh. The Chargers did like a Sims one, and in the beginning, they have all the team Sims in the pool, and then they remove the ladder. And then they had a bunch of other Sims stuff, and it was goofy, giggles, and lots of thought into that one. The Cowboys did like a FaceTime thing where they would just FaceTime different celebrities and stuff that would have like their opponents like shirts on or gear on, but they never did any or said anything. And then that 6ix9ine rapper, whatever the hell that guy's name, not him. Who's the other one like him? Post Malone was in it, but they just sit there and they didn't do nothing. It was all right. It could have definitely been better, like their running back room. The Giants, I actually clicked on their pinned video. I thought it was. It was like a documentary like of their 100 years, and then they showed their throwbacks that they're going to do this year, which are really cool looking. But that wasn't the video. But the video is the same kind of like social media thing, guy going out and asking people questions, but asking about, but he's only asking about schedule releases. He's not asking like, or asking about teams or anything like the Titans did. There was no schedule in it whatsoever. And it was see what they were doing, but like the Giants. They were trying to be like ironic and all that, and it didn't really land. The Eagles did it was one where they were doing like a psychoanalysis on their fans, and they even had Santa Claus as one of the fans. The Eagles one is pretty good.
Play the Eagles.
They put a lot of thought in it.
They would play the Eagles one.
They would. Okay.
I mean, Eagles are just. I both love and hate Eagles fans. Passion, love.
You know why you're here today?
Enlighten me.
We want to assess the psychological readiness of Eagles fans ahead of the 2024 season.
You think we're ready? We're ready.
Okay, why don't we get started, shall we? What's the first word that you think of when I show you this?
They're going to Brazil to get their first loss of the season.
I see Brian Dawkins slamming Algie Crumpler right there at the link. That's what I see.
You see all of that?
I do appreciate the Algie Crumpler and
who do they think they are? Who that?
Do they not know who they're talking to?
That city's drunk.
It's the initial thing that made me hate them.
Tell me what comes
Saints.
What's the Buccaneer? Some kind of pirate, I think.
Why not just be the Pirates?
Because there's a baseball team called the Pirates.
There's a baseball team called the Giants, Doc. What are we talking about here?
Any thoughts or feelings?
No.
Took Saquon. Bet you're mad about that. I think we could both play against the Bengals and spank them.
Well, I would really enjoy spanking them with you. Let's move on. Mom, have you been to Jacksonville?
Jacksonville where?
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Oh, it just makes me nauseous.
Why don't you hold on to that for a second? No? Can we do a little word association? Dallas.
Blows.
Cowboy.
Ass.
Victory.
Birds. Taco holder.
Taco holder is great.
Santa, I think you're drunk. Have you been to Baltimore?
Hey.
No.
Do you want to go to Baltimore?
Get these shit.
No.
Go silent.
What sound would this animal make?
Well. Have you met them?
Some, yeah.
From that side of the state?
You can take 2 L's.
Yeah.
And make a W. I was at their stadium. It's like going to prison.
Have you been to prison?
I've seen movies.
You like prison movies? Why does Dallas suck?
Well, I'd have to answer a question with a question. Why do they think they don't suck?
The burden of proof is on them.
Yeah.
Create
miracles. Say it with me.
I just did. This has been quite an eventful examination. I've come to a determination about your readiness psychologically for the upcoming season. I can tell you from my professional perspective, I think you're ready.
I'm ready, Doc.
You are absolutely ready.
I'm ready.
Thank you, Doctor.
You are raring to go, as they say.
Go Birds! B-I-G-S-E-S-E-O! Go Birds!
Norma, you buried the lead. That was the best one so far, in my opinion. I like the wholesomeness of the Colts and whatnot, but that was great.
The one thing that I can get along with Eagles fans is Dallas fucking sucks, man.
I don't know that was well done. Well done.
Why would they not think?
The next one was the Commanders. They did like a cake or not thing, but they didn't have any players or in it. It was just like they would slice up different like things either for the city or different logos or things like that. So that was a little dated, and it would have been better had if having players in it to like ask the players like cake or not. I don't know. The Bears did like a new school year, but like with mainly like DJ Moore, and they did it like an 80s style. They even had like the crazy principal.
Oh, go and throw it. Well, damn, we're not even out of the NFC yet.
And then towards the end, it was Caleb Williams as a freshman getting off the bus, and I thought it was different, original, and it was pretty good. The Lions had 2 comedians, and they were in front of the Liontron 2000, and then they show off all their dates, and every one of them has W's in front of them, and it was silly, and it was kind of funny. It was a little long though.
Is the Rams at the Lions.
I will say that one went up close to like 5 minutes, and it was like, okay. After the first like 2 or 3 minutes, I was like, okay, let's go. Come on. The Packers did like they were like TV judges for like, America's Got Talent or something. And then they had a bunch of like they had a different celebrities like coming in to talk about things. It was meh. The Vikings did a with TJ Hawkinson and did like a Google or an Apple like new product presentation that also kind of morphed into like a kind of what you'd see like a car commercial. So I thought it was pretty good. It was shorter. It was pretty good, short and sweet, just like how their season will be. The Falcons did a like NFL Street like video game type of thing. The graphics were worse than the ones in the Rams, so like that kind of older like generation. When they showed the Eagles, they had the security guy from the Eagles. You're muted, Santana.
Ah, shit is what I said. Play that one.
Let's see. No, it's the Texans. Sorry.
Yo, bro, we got a tough schedule this year. I ain't gonna lie. We good, Bijan. Let's take it to the streets.
Yeah, I love the NFL Street animation. That's awesome.
Yep. And Bijan.
Ain't no shortcut heading to the top floors. Me and too smart to drop costs, and I got 2 fists of my problem. Nuisance, cruise with anybody not me. They losing. I'm proof that even when you go Lakers, moving, the movement is never
Go Lakers.
We do not care. Come on, line them up. 4, 5, fly with us. Go and line them up. Yeah, let's fly with us. Go and line them up.
If they don't have a Penix reference in here, I'm gonna be a little bummed. A little bummed.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, yo!
fist of a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. Inside, keep it strong. 35, 30, 25, 15, 10. Go, Mike. This is over. It's over. Yes.
Okay.
40, 30, 20, stride it out, Jesse. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You believe that?
Young look. He is excellent. All right, yeah, I dug that.
Yeah, so the more that I'm seeing of it, like I hadn't thought, anything really. I like the Niners drop. I was like, whatever. Yeah, so many of these things are so freaking cool, man. It's great.
Like the worst one was the Rams so far. Like that was just white breaded and shit.
Well, then the Panthers did a like paint your teammate, so they'd have two guys and they paint each other. It was pretty wholesome and had a few giggles.
Okay. Well, hell, play it. I mean, I don't know.
It's not as good as the Saints one is going to be better.
No, not the Saints.
Just fucking play them, Normie. Like we're here now. Let's fucking pull the trigger. Play them all.
All right, we'll do the Panthers.
Not the Saints. I am so bummed by this right now.
Never been a pint or a draw or nothing. I got my boy facial hair up here. I gotta put some hair on my boy. I got a little facial hair over there, a little mustache, a little beard. What y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Hey, I'm a first-time painter. I ain't never painted nothing in my life.
Y'all, as we can see, we got painting with friends. That's James Harden.
Like me.
I think that's straight. Ooh, he got the dreads in there and all.
That was actually fire. You actually did a really great job.
Can I get more red? This is my portrait of you. Dude, I like it. That's good. The skin tone looks spot on. Soon to be hung up in the Jansen home.
Wow. I appreciate you not putting in the few grays that I have.
Hey, bro, hold on. Look at me. Look like the ghetto leprechaun right here.
It ain't bad.
Why my hair like that, though? I just know I can see it through that you over there BSing right now. Bro, you are not doing that right now. That's you. You got a little head, big body. My boy looking like E.T. over here. Miss your teeth? Oh, I call this my first child. Okay, that's terrible. Hailing straight from Canada, Mr. Chuba Hubbard.
Ooh, OVO ting. What's up, Crudy?
I didn't like the mustache. Here we go. I'm in the zone already. How are you? You haven't looked at me once. That's fantastic. That's great.
Fantastic.
Oh, man. My ears are white. That's great.
Look at me real quick. See what kind of tan you got right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is turned out actually really nice.
What, you got orange on there?
A lot of orange.
A lot of orange. I feel like this is the little like Wii character, you know?
I'm a better artist.
I get the Wii character.
Oh, fudge. Oh, that's not good.
You just have a little dirt. You've been in the field for a day or so, hunting around. I'll go first.
Oh, gosh. It's like jack-o'-lantern. Very dark on the beard.
Something happened to your eyes. I am not sure.
Just don't look nothing like X, bro. Look at the masterpiece.
Okay. Yeah. Good work, Carolina. That was fun. That was funny.
Let's see.
Fun and funny.
This one was pretty good too.
All right. So as you know, much like every other professional sports team, we rely on one single intern to do all of our social media accounts. Thankfully, we have a great group of candidates on deck for our virtual interview. Let's get these interviews started, okay? But I'm sorry, but don't you already work here?
I can't have a side hustle.
Hello, Margaret. Margaret, hi. I see you're joining us from outdoors. How's the weather where you are?
Well, it is cloudy, it's warm, it's humid. Temperatures right now near 80 degrees. In the morning, low 70s and cloudy, warm.
Okay, and do you have any questions for us?
Just one. Do you guys supply the cognac? Or do I bring my own?
Good question.
You will have a lot of sensitive information. That won't be a problem now, will it?
Not at all. Sharing big secrets is not really my thing.
We're seeing a gap in your resume since 2022. I mean, care to explain?
Well, I retired from being quarterback of the New Orleans Saints.
I see. So, no substantial experience since your last job?
I'm literally Drew Brees.
This next person has a ton of experience and some really exciting references, and I'm thrilled to meet her.
Okay.
So, you ready?
Yes, I'm excited. Oh my God, girl, I know you lying.
Now, would you be able to keep a low profile?
Not a problem. I'm not really a partier. I just love the Saints.
Then can you explain these photos we found of you from last Mardi Gras?
Oh.
Okay. Can you tell us something about yourself that isn't on your resume?
No.
Well, now, baby, he is chewing that gum. How would you respond to a social media threat?
You mean other than just beat the crap out of them?
What makes you the perfect fit for this role?
I don't know. I feel like people on Twitter just get me.
A very interesting candidate pool. I think we're going to have a tough decision.
I would say so myself. I mean, we're going to be here all night.
Or we could just use AI to generate all the posts from now on and call it a day.
Baby, you ain't saying nothing but a word. Let's get out of here.
Daiquiris on me.
Yes, okay. 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's good though. That was good.
Well, I love the Ian Rappaport and the Drew Brees ones and the Derek Carr one at the end.
Oh yeah, Derek Carr.
Well, they like me on Twitter.
Twitter's my space. I don't know how the Rams fucked it up like that, but anyways, it doesn't matter.
The Bucks did like a 30 for 30 kind of feel in a documentary kind of, and had a lot of like with artists too, so artists kind of drawing these big moments and things like that. I mean, it was
pretty cool.
Yeah, the Cards one was awful. Like their team is going to be, and then the Seahawks did like their mascot breaking a bunch of like the opponent's team's merch in the like a rage room. So
That sounds like the Seahawks.
Yeah. Other than that, I think those were kind of the better ones. The Bucks one is good. It's just not like funny kind of thing. It's more of a serious.
Well, if you want to do it, I'm down to do it. That's up to you there, Normie.
Now this isn't it. Dang it, they did it to me again. I don't know what this one is, so I watched a different one.
What is that, bro? This was the New Orleans Saints. I'll give you a big hit. It's a big city team. Giants. Ding, 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 ding. Yours is actually good, though. You think so? I'm going to go with Philadelphia Eagles. Ah, yes. Yeah.
All right, this is spun already.
What is it, the Ottawa
Playing
Kings?
Pictionary.
I'm going to go with that's a cheese wheel, so I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. No. Think about the colors. Spoon feeding you right now. Giving you baby applesauce. What? Like Jaguars? The Carolina Panthers. Think about the colors. Yeah. This was the New Orleans Saints.
Ow!
Superdome.
Oh.
Got pirate. No, not quite, Rashad. Not quite. The hat, bro. Yeah, but what's that? He's hammering that thing. Yep. And who does that? It's like giving me Tennessee or something. No. All right, that's the number 9 right there. Atlanta Falcons. Perfect. Yeah, you got it right. I threw my boy Michael Penix. Think about Jokic. The Broncos. Yeah, you got it, bro. What was that supposed to be, a horse? Like, I'm trying to put the head with the head. It's got arms. Headed towards the Black Knight. He was looking kind of funny.
I wonder how much time they have to do this.
Naturally, yeah.
Look at the colors red.
Like Chiefs?
You got it, bro. You got it. When you think of
Yeah,
Chuck
that
E.
one I
Cheese,
don't
I'm
know.
telling you, their mascot is exactly like that. Bro, that's Buccaneers.
Yep. I'm going to go with Rashad's as a Buccaneers as well.
So you see that big flag waving outside? This is going to be the new design.
Got me in the first half, but you know what they say. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
I get got. But sometimes I'm going to get mine more than I get got.
Let's see, which ones have we not seen? Here's the Tennessee one.
Hey guys, Red Stallion Girl. I'm here back on Broadway.
Oh, the Bengals. Yeah, I love the Bengals.
Love the Bengals.
Love Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
They peaked in 1970.
Goodness gracious.
And
the cheese.
okay.
Okay, so Alex Earl's boyfriend.
That's the Dallas Cowboys. That's Dak Prescott.
I wouldn't want to be a table around him.
Like, he will go on fourth every time. He just don't care. Like, he's like me if I play the NFL on my phone. I know that they used to kick the Super Bowl's ass for a consecutive, like, maybe like 3 to 4 years straight with Tom Brady.
And then what happened?
My favorite actor is a fan of theirs.
Oh.
They got rid of Kirk Cousins and they shouldn't have.
They have David Carr is what I know about them.
They got rid of Kirk Cousins and they shouldn't have.
I don't know that one either. Yeah. If you could describe their team in 3 words, what would it be?
Going downhill. Eli Manning, for sure.
That's pretty much it.
Oh my
God.
I don't know who they are.
What?
I'm terrible at this.
I'm so bad.
They have fans?
I love the Titans. I do too.
Best team in the AFC South.
We're from Tennessee, me and him, so hey, go Titans.
They've been really good lately.
I like your quarterback.
Their fan base is awesome.
Good fan base. You were here for the draft. This place was like Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Okay. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Good stuff.
There was another one. That's the Pittsburgh one if you wanted to watch it. Oh, okay. We can do that one.
On the campus of one of the NFL's most storied teams.
All right, here we go. Listen up. Hey, this theorem on the board right here will help us predict our schedule. We've been working on it the last 2 years. Hopefully one of you guys in here can prove it right.
The most gifted mind to ever enter the stadium.
This is correct. Who did this?
Is the person who cleans its floors. Meet Jules Hunting.
This kid's genius is unparalleled, but we need to get someone to get through to him. We got to get the rest of the schedule.
You're telling me that this kid cracked the code that it took the whole offseason to come up with?
The art of
Scouting lies in the ability to translate observations into actionable intelligence that can be used as a competitive advantage on a game day. Are you going to keep plagiarizing football scouting methods, or do you have any original thoughts of your own?
My boy is wicked smart.
Wait, you like apples? How you like them apples? Sucker! I love apples.
Have you asked him about his future with the Patriots?
Hey, give the kid some time to figure out what he wants.
This kid's a genius. Could you imagine if Bill Belichick or Lombardi gave it all up just to get drunk with their buddies?
I'm very impressed with what I've heard about you. We need a mind like yours working for our team.
Nobody works without a retainer, Bob.
We've already offered you a job.
Retainer.
Some people can never believe in themselves
6 divisional games, 4 against NFC West. You know how f***ing easy this is for me?
until someone believes in them.
Hey, bud, don't take this the wrong way, but if you're coming over every Sunday to sit on the couch and watch the Patriots game instead of working for them, you're a f***ing idiot.
You could be great, Jules. Your move, Chief.
And some never know how much they can have until they discover how much they can give.
Jules, it's not your fault.
Not you, Ernie. Not you.
It's really not your fault that they lost Super Bowl 52. It really isn't.
Robert Gronkowski, Gerard Mayo, Julian Edelman, and six-time Super Bowl winner Ernie Adams.
Son of a... The kid stole my line.
Good Jules Hunting, coming to a stadium near you.
Affleck.
Wrong movie, guys.
I told y'all. I ain't driving. You driving. Get in the front seat. Straight up. One job. Just drive.
Stress. Yeah, that is a good job. That was arguably my favorite so far. I don't know. That was good. Is this the Chargers?
Yeah.
You were gonna put the Chargers on in front of me?
Hurry up.
José Pepe.
It's creative as shit, but it is very niche. I mean, you better play this game to understand anything that's going on right now.
Diamonds on my neck, we move like a jet. Anytime we pop out in the city, it's a flex.
Me and my sister used to fight over the computer. Which one was got to play this.
Big Dada.
Defense of the first half.
They're about to run the ball a whole lot.
No, I got a treat for y'all, man.
Where did you find the TV?
It's older than I am.
Roll the tape.
Oh, what's up? How y'all doing?
Is that the Wayne Carter?
I heard y'all was looking for somebody to perform for the pep rally. Who better than me? Like Jordan Love, I show more than love.
Ooh, easy.
I can't wait to watch the Green Bay Packers rip through the 2024 season. Yeah! Let's go, Packers!
Hey, Braun, how about these hands?
I figure you guys are going to need a stand-up act. My doctor told me I was fat. I told him I wanted a second opinion. He said, okay, you're ugly too.
Oh! What about that one right there?
Hey guys, thanks for considering my audition tape. My name is John Kuhn.
What is the guy doing?
John, thank you for that fine report.
You might know me from The Bachelor, but before that, I was a teaching tennis pro. I'm here for service for you guys. Go Pack, go, baby.
I'd like to recite Brett Favre's line from There's Something About Mary. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm in town to play the Dolphins, you dumbass.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one right there.
I thought it was great. I'm Rob Dabowski, and I'm here to kick field goals.
Go! Ooh, big boos.
Let's check in with these judges. Jordan, what are you seeing out there? And you got to tell me, is anyone standing out there for you?
You know, there's been a handful of good ones, but a longer list of bad ones today.
Jair, what have you learned from watching the first half of these auditions?
Never bring peanut butter to a jelly fight.
That's so bad it's good. Keyshawn Nixon here. I'm the best chef on the team. I've been practicing.
They don't know about this one yet.
Yes!
Looking real good.
I want to show you guys the finished product. Let's go bear hunting, baby.
I love that. Come on, everybody. The world's greatest Spofford. Go get him, Mike. Go get him. Go get him.
Flag on the play. Yeah, you guys did a good job of doing bad.
I love the Green Bay Packers, but after seeing this last act, I'm starting to question everything.
I'm here to say right now that I hate you so much.
This guy stinks.
Pieces of
you. Get this guy out of here.
Love takes the snap. He's going deep, and it's a touchdown, Packers! What? I believed in Jordan Love the whole time. The whole time.
Get to work.
What is this?
So, we got to start off with that green and that yellow. Oh, yeah. I think this is going to be one of the best ones, honestly. Voila.
The mental gymnastics of Anderson, the all-knowing. Jordan Love. Why do so many people hate on LeBron James?
Hi, I'm Don Moskowski, former Tiger
really good.
quarterback. Imagine.
All right.
7. Now, here is the Green Bay Packers 2024 season schedule.
No, that's illegal motion.
Whoa, nah. That's legal.
Let's send it to replay.
No, I don't think that schedule reveal was over the line. I don't know. We need some help with this. He's a QB, man. We always right. Oh, okay.
Week 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys.
Yeah, the rest of them either we've seen or yeah. And it is getting very late. It is very past my bedtime.
And we can revisit this. We got plenty of time. It's the off season now. We can do whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we got some spring football still coming up. I don't think there's going to be much movement in the portal now. I think that's basically closed for college football. Once again, basketball is not really on our radar now. I know that's in full swing, but kind of who gives a shit? But we can start doing some rankings. We only have a weekly show. Rankings for how we feel like these teams will fall 1 through 25 in the NCAA, or it's still the NCAA now. I mean, for now, and then 1 through 32 for professional football.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's just stuff that might come up. I don't know.
Well, alrighty. It's been a fun show. We've watched a lot of season previews. But
absolutely had a blast doing that. Yeah.
Yep. But if you liked it, give the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get notified every time we go live. And down in the description below, I did remember this time. All our Twitters are down there, and Santana's War Blogle link is down there as well.
Thank you, Norrie.
So y'all can go check that out. Follow us on Twitter. I don't really do much. I did like and retweet all of these videos, but that's what I do.
I didn't this go around, but I had exactly 0 time. So
alrighty, it's been fun, and we'll see everybody later. Y'all have a good one.
Love y'all.